Hello, everyone. Welcome, friends, to our Requiem Murder Hour number 36.
Woo!
Hey! I am CM Andrasyte, and we have some wonderful people joining us here today.
I'm CM Varitas.
And I'm Helium.
Yay!
Yay, we're here.
And we're here to hopefully have a fun time running around, killing some monsters, having fun, answering some questions that you guys may have. So far, I don't see anybody yet.
They know, well, oh.
They'll find you.
Do an in-game announcement about it.
We did send out announcements, but hopefully people will find us soon. We let them know we're in the Gorge in Parness.
To be honest, though, they might not find you first. They might find the 50 billion dragons.
Laid some booby traps.
Yes, in case you haven't seen yet, we've laid some, not booby traps, friends. There's lots of friends here.
Lots of friends.
Waiting to welcome all you wonderful adventurers, all you Etherians. But yes, so while we wait, hello, Queer Tea.
Someone's joined us.
Nice to see you in chat. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, hello. So you all might notice slightly different. So Andrasyte is now taking over, is the Requiem, official Requiem CM. So I have her front and center. Woo! Aren't you excited?
I am super excited, and I am super ready. I got this. I'm super excited and happy to be here, and I can't wait to get to know all you guys. So feel free to say hi whenever.
Yay!
So we still haven't seen anybody yet. So maybe while we wait for our friends to help us come and clear out this whole bossy mess of dragons and other fun, creepy creatures, maybe we can do some talking about some of the stuff that's happened recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also pull a megaphone out on your own GM there.
Someone found you?
Yeah, and you can make some in-game, further in-game announcements.
Yay. Okay.
And we can start.
Okay. I will do that in the meantime.
So, so where do we want to start?
I want to start with, if we disappear, there's a reason for it.
We were DDoSed.
We just got DDoSed again.
So going on that subject while she's getting everything, pulling some stuff out of her item all. So as we've all noticed, definitely,
Connectivity's been an issue.
connectivity has been an issue. We are aware of the situation. Unfortunately, it has been the effect, as it is pretty much well known, of a DDoS attack, which can happen. It does happen from time to time. But we are working on it. We have mitigation in place. Unfortunately, the mitigation has been a little too good, as in that we are aware that some players are having trouble logging into a few of our games.
Right.
We are working on that. We are aware. We are working on it. Hopefully, that will be resolved soon.
So if you have an intermittent connectivity issue, you can pretty much you can imagine it's going to be the DDoS. But if, say, you have a persistent connectivity issue where you tried to connect yesterday 5 times, you tried to connect today 5 times, it's just not working, you can't connect, then you should definitely write in support, because it could be that some of the mitigation that we're putting in to fix the problem of the DDoS is inadvertently blocking some users that we don't want to. So, if you email the support about those persistent connectivity issues, it can get resolved.
Yeah. So we are gathering information. We just want to see how this is working out. So please, 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 don't be afraid to sign in. Give us as much information as possible, and we'll go ahead and whoops. Okay.
So as compensation, you guys may have noticed last weekend you had premium. If you were logged in during any of the period of the DDoS attacks, we gave you 3 days of premium last week on Friday, I believe. We're lining up, getting ready to do that again. This time we're going to add some more to it, though, because we're upset too that the issues have continued and that people are continuing to get disconnected for this.
Yeah. So we're gonna try again this weekend.
That's right.
So again, this weekend, it's actually gonna be a little bit different. So we're gonna kind of widen the spectrum of stuff. So we're gonna try and do the VIP again,
We're
right?
going to do 3 days premium again.
3 days premium.
We got 500 points.
Do we want to announce that?
Yeah, we can.
All right. So to everyone who's also getting the VIP, now just as a reminder, this is only to the people who have tried to log in to the game within the last 3 weeks and have experienced the issues, you also get 500 free points that you can use as you wish in the item mall. So check that out. Get that, pet or whatever you've always had your eye on. Also,
We're also giving out right now in the stream today. We'll be giving out a bunch of sealed items, like a prepaid drop rate, 100%, and things like that. That will be given out by our own here. And
yeah. But you gotta find Andrasyte.
You gotta find Andrasyte.
You have to go through the pile
CM
of
Varitas
monsters,
is here
the
too.
sea of. Well, okay, so that person can definitely get something.
Yes, it's true.
If they come down to where you can trade with them.
Come here, friend. I want to give you a gift.
She's gonna seek you out. So just come on down.
if you find her.
Oh, so yeah, further compensation will include bonus rates as well as these gift items and the premium and points we're gonna give you guys.
Yes.
So yeah, we take the DDoS connectivity issues pretty seriously. There's not a lot we can do about it in the meantime, except give you guys what may have been taken away from you in playing, time.
There we go. No, come back, friend. Okay.
Might not be able
We
to.
probably won't be able to trade now that they've started battle,
Yeah,
but.
don't worry.
That's okay. He'll take care of them fast. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll put up the percentage rates again. It might not be 52%, but we will try to put the 40% up again.
People are adding in their own service bonuses too, when they say that 2%.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But so we're gonna try this again and hope that our dungeons decide to not crash and burn.
Yeah, we did have a bit of some dungeon issues where over the weekend, dungeons, one of these zone servers has been having an issue, and that would be the one where all the instances are on. And it's been a few hours to solution for each of those instances, so I plan to actually give everyone raid resets tomorrow as well. That'll go in with all the other the DDoS mitigation and all the other compensation. You guys are gonna get raid resets as well because of the dungeon issues that are totally apart from the DDoS thing. That those other issues, which have been resolved, shouldn't see that again.
It looks like someone's in Voxion running off.
Yay!
There you go.
The murder hour has begun.
There's some
Yes.
murder going on now.
There's definitely some murder going on.
Woohoo!
Oh, she's back.
Hello there.
That was fast.
I think somebody attracted her and they didn't want to.
Ah!
Voxion looks good against the desert. Maybe we need a change of scenery for Voxion.
Voxion is absolutely gorgeous, and I want them as a mount, as a pet, as everything.
We were talking about having dragons
We
and
have a more
mounts.
gorgeous. We have a more gorgeous Voxion that we haven't been able to implement yet.
Oh, maybe one day.
One day it'll work.
One day.
I think Voxion's a Volvo. That's just me.
But yeah, so what else is on our agenda of things to discuss today?
Swap items.
That's
You
right.
guys seem to like those. Yeah, we put those up last week or the week before, and people have been swapping their costumes out. That's for sure. People don't want to look the same forever. Oh, I'm sitting too far. I see the comment there. Let's see about getting me a chair up closer. Just yeah, for the swap items, they look like they're doing well. So I'm glad you guys are demonstrating that you like those by using them. There's going to be more along those lines soon, next week, and I don't want to hear anyone getting upset about me working on it because it's done. It's already done. We're just putting it in next week, okay? But next week, you guys are going to get a big change to the game where you're going to be able to interchange the appearances of your characters very easily. To say you want your armor set, which is the best armor set, and it's all upgraded, to look like some other armor set that you think looks better. That's going to be something that's possible now. You'll be able to. We're calling it transmogrify. I don't know, it's just a crazy word for it, but it basically means appearance swapping. Like more than just your costumes. Yeah, you're going to be able to appearance swap your items and such. It's going to be cool. That's something that other MMOs have offered very much, and it is. What's this?
Oh no, continue
Oh,
talking.
you're showing me questions, okay. Other MMOs offer this as an aesthetic thing, and it's generally something that's only available for pay, but well, now for the costume swap, we're gonna keep that in the item wall, but for this transmogrify system, we're gonna make that available to everyone. It's gonna take some time and effort, of course. I'm making the system real quick with items to compound so that you guys can take time to make these. They'll also be available in the item wall for your instant gratification purposes. That's fine too. So the transmogrify system is gonna release next week. That's pretty cool.
Woot.
It brings us up to date
Yay.
with a lot of other MMOs that allow these appearance swaps and stuff.
That's
So in regards to one of the questions that was asked, which was, Helium, is it true there will be no more 72% forge?
I never said that.
I don't know where that came from, it's just right now we're just not doing that.
Question would be, why hasn't there been a 72% forge for so long? That would be a more appropriate question, because I'm never gonna tell you guys there's never gonna be a 72%, because that's, I don't wanna rule things out, but we haven't had that because after some long, hard analysis, we've determined that it's, what you guys are actually asking for is an event day where you never fail. And it takes the risk out of the game. There has to be risk. It's a system that requires risk to be effective as a system. And we're trying, and it came to the point where there was, basically, as was requested in one of the comments above, we may as well just leave it on and just have a game that functions that way, where you yeah, I'm not gonna explain the elements any more than I need to, but to say that 72% or 70% bonuses on the server side were too much. Yeah, we've already got a bit of a problem with the proliferation of plus 30 stuff. Everyone's got it. That's fine, everyone's supposed to get it in the end, but there was supposed to be risk, there was supposed to be UT grade. And also, I've been discussing about the problems with breakage. People quit games when their items break, and I've always felt that there was an issue there in the fact that you could put a lot into this item, and then on one shot it would go boom and it would be gone, and you'd have to acquire a new one. I'm totally okay with it degrading back down to it's never even been upgraded now, and you have to do it all over again. But to lose the very thing that you were working on, I've always felt we need a change there, and that's something we're looking into right now. I'm not gonna make promises on when that's coming, but I'm gonna look into changing the way the reinforcement works so that you guys don't have those devastating losses, where it'll still be devastating when you degrade, sure, but it won't be something that people could over.
So that's a good update straight from Helium regarding one of your guys' big questions you've been asking recently. So
Yeah, there's a big update, but yeah.
Well, and it's good to kind of say that we are looking at other options, and this isn't just about that, it's about the game itself.
Right.
So while the game, we understand that there are some persistent bugs that have been in the game for a very long time. One of the things that we do want to aim for is in the future, we definitely want to start going down the list, and I want to specify actual current issues, not so much changes, but bug fixes.
Right, and I wanna make it clear like how I feel about these systems and what I'm not telling you what I'm doing exactly yet, but I want you guys to understand that these are the changes that I think would be good for the game, so, yeah, I'm speaking from that sense.
Yeah, so, really it should come down to, there's no definitives, there's just right now we're exploring other options, we're looking at various ideas. It's very much a work in progress, and a lot of that progress is coming from past suggestions, ideas that have been brought to our attention through the forums and through PMs. We also have Andrasyte who can help field any ideas or suggestions that are coming through. We don't have our group anymore, but at the same time we do have the forums. But we definitely want to make sure that we kind of move forward with Requiem as opposed to constantly having to go back.
And just to touch up on what Varitas said, yes, I will be here, so if you have any questions, concerns, or anything, feel free to PM me. on the forums or anywhere else, and I will be more than happy to send any feedback or concerns Varitas's and Helium's way. So don't be afraid. I don't bite, I promise.
Yes, and I do want to say, Katie, so I am reading your, for those who don't know, the reason I have my phone here, yeah, so as Helium can probably tell you, I have bugged him many times to check the forums and the various notes, and he does look at them. He doesn't have the time to respond to them, is because if he does, I will be hitting him over the head with my Nerf sword for him to get back to work. But
and I've read, and there's so much on the forums about and in this chat right now and everywhere right now, it's all about 70% bonus. And I'm not ignoring that.
No.
But I'm not gonna go turn it on this weekend either. It's otherwise.
Yeah, we right now it was highly suggested to us that we explore other options, and that's what we are doing right now. There are no plans at this time to shut down the server, so don't panic, guys. This isn't about shutting down the server. This is actually about finding ways to fix the imbalances that you were just mentioning, Katie. And also, again, so for those who don't know, who are coming to us, Katie was actually originally in our volunteer group when we had one, and her, like many of the players there, did provide a lot of good feedback. We haven't forgotten about that feedback.
And I'm still open to it and still reading what you're saying.
I still have lots of Word documents that still have that feedback, including we have a Trello board from a while ago that still has the feedback from that.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's gone into the nether. We also have our forums, which has a great suggestion forum and stuff. And I was just showing Andrasyte the big bug list
Yes.
that was provided by Kazara. One of the things I do want to suggest on that list is if you contributed to that list, please go back and confirm, like if you want to, just rewrite your own comment saying confirm, just to tell us that it's still active, it's still going, or if it has gotten worse, feel free to fill out more information on that bug. And we're gonna go down that list and kind of try and organize it and see what Helium can fix right away and what will require the programmer's time so we can get them on a schedule and get them actually fixed. Because I know one player wrote in and said that there was an issue with a mob that's been there for the last 4 years.
Right.
And I'm like, oh gosh.
Also some recent issues of equipped armor.
Equipped armor.
Yeah, we're looking into that right now.
And then as the biggest issue has always been skill imbalances and armor imbalances. But I mean, that's the thing, with skill stats, that's always gonna be a tricky thing.
Oh, yeah. People are biased. Yeah. But anyway, with balance, there's a lot of bias. But, okay, so there was another thing about the reinforcement stuff I wanted to mention. I've just been working on, recently, this is very recent, working on additional items to help you guys have a 70% success chance increase, but not through the flat server bonuses. I'm working on first a new item, or several new items, that are basically like the 10% success chance that's available in the item wall right now, except we're gonna have some of these be available through event, and then we're gonna devise a system where some of them are available, I think, through possibly daily quest, repeatable daily quests, and then a little bit better ones are available probably in the item wall too. So there's gonna be, we're gonna look in the range of for plus 20 to plus 40%. We're gonna start making more items that will increase your chances. Now that'll take up a slot of your possible Xeons that you can use when you're reinforcing something. So that's but this will allow you guys to reach those higher success chances on the harder, very much harder items to reinforce. So like we're looking at plus 20%, plus 30% success chance increase items to take up the slack for the server bonuses not going as high as they were in the past. But that's nothing to say that we won't ever do these things again either.
Did they kill everything yet, or are they still
It looks like most of the things have been destroyed except for our wonderful little
these guys over here.
Marigold here. He's lonely, he needs friends.
Always friends. Yay.
I need to spell his name right. there's a few others that are still around. Our wonderful Lord Wernium over
Oh yeah,
here.
Lord Newman's still floating out there. Ah, Alex.
Nobody wants to say hi to him. Go say hi. He's the friendliest of friends. Not really, but that's okay.
Your level is maybe, yeah, he's not attacking you. Are you, what level are you? Say that?
Oh, for me, I am level 50 at the moment.
What?
Yes.
Why is he attacking you?
I don't know.
Oh, because she has her view mode.
Oh yes,
View
so
Oh, you have view mode on.
I
Yeah,
am.
she's a GM right now. She's running
I
around.
see.
So I'm running around being sneaky snooks, so things can't attack me. Oh my
But you
goodness.
can definitely add in lots of friends.
Yes. Let's add more friends. We like friends. Right, friends? All the friends.
Oh, and in response to people talking about Volpes, no, it's not normal if he's doing that. That's kind of like it sounds like he's mad at me, so he's spreading rumors. But I don't know what's going on in the UK group. I haven't been there to know.
So yeah, no.
That'd be some
The
sad
thing to
stuff.
remember is, players. We welcome players to create groups and their own, because we understand people want to discuss and they want to vent and they want to formulate ideas and stuff, and that's fine. Just remember that unless we specifically say something, it's not official.
Yeah.
I mean, there are things where we'll be like, well, right now we're not going to do it. We can't do it right now. That never means that we won't ever do something. I mean, unless of course we do something like suddenly everyone has 20 million free points. Well, oops, and we took that all. Yeah, we're not doing that. But right now, the best thing really for everybody is to work together. I definitely personally, because we do want to have good changes and we will have some stuff coming in the future. Feel free to volunteer. We don't have the volunteer group, but we can still discuss stuff. We can still, if someone comes in and wants to help with some type of translation, or you want to help with working with quests, or you just want to say, hey, this entire quest line is broken, is crap, fix it, or not just fix it, but I have an idea on how we can fix it. Please feel free to submit them. I mean, if you have to send a really long forum message, please feel free. And we'll sit down and we'll read it and we'll look over. And what's the worst that could happen is either for whatever reason we can't implement for logistic reasons, or just for electronic reasons. But the best that can happen is we read it, we look at it, we like it, we implement it. And that's kind of what I want us to try and do for the future, is I want us to be able to move forward and implementing some of these
translations for bug fixes.
Yes. As people may have noticed recently, we did have although it didn't go very smoothly, but the Russian language was activated.
It was updated with recent, but the problem is that it's not complete. I've gotten a lot of help recently with translations, and a lot of them are done now, but it can't, I can't launch it partial. I need the complete translations before it's gonna work properly.
Yeah, so a little story behind that is we had hoped that we could get it to work where most of it will still play with the Russian, but the untranslated versions would be in English. It apparently didn't work. We understand that. So we're working on that. We actually just discussed that issue this morning. But yeah, one of the things is we definitely want to get through and finish the Russian language ones and any others.
Korean and Portuguese as well.
Yeah, Korean and Portuguese were the other ones that we had volunteers for. But if you feel as though that you really are wanting to be all scrappy, feel free to volunteer for other languages if you're really good at that, because we definitely want to make it open to everybody.
There's room for at least 2 more in there. Languages,
So, so Kazara says maybe you could revamp Forge systems so that players can forge 2+30 even without the event, with chance to cheer. So that was actually something that we were just talking about earlier, is having an in-game way for you to purchase higher forge, both in-game and through item all, really depends on how quickly you want to do it. If you don't mind working really hard and just killing 300 mobs, woo!
Guys, just repeated what I said too about
Yeah.
breaking stuff.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
don't like breaking either.
Yeah, no, that was something that we both discussed. I played a game that had notorious breaking rates.
Yeah.
And, that was, you know, every high-level weapon required an entire alliance of players to gather materials for, and I had to have one of my bows break. So I completely understand not wanting your stuff to break. And he's really aimed for trying to make that a thing.
Yeah, I'll probably get rid of the break stuff. So, yeah, that'll probably happen in concert with some other major announcements we got.
Yeah, and Katie, in regards to the armors creating unbalance, we'll have to look at those. Just kind of remind us which ones you're poking at. There are a lot of armor issues, so feel free to remind us. We don't know, we usually get things lost. Also, just make sure, Katie, if you're sending something to Helium, to also include me so I can actually read. And include Andrasyte so we can read the messages. That way we can both kind of disseminate and discuss it and put it on an idea, plan, Google Doc, something. Oh, Ranger and Warlord. That's right, you mentioned that earlier. Cool.
That's good. Even more specific would be good, but yes.
Yes, so this more specific the better. And just keep in mind, everyone, that when you're making a suggestion, we also have to keep track of what's planned for the future and every other armor and game thing and characters. I hope you're all getting a lot of cool stuff from all these guys, because I just see a giant pile of dragons.
Always on this drop, that's for sure.
That is the best pile that could ever exist.
It is.
Dragons
like,
are
Vox
amazing.
Is massive. You know, I never realized how massive she is when she's in her cave.
But
But then when I see her up against the other dragons, I'm like, she's a monster.
She is ginormous.
She's. Did someone find the primordial Biscuit yet?
Did you put one in?
Oh, I didn't put one in.
Oh.
I will go hide one, friends.
I thought you had put one in.
Hide and go find the Biskra.
Maybe it'll be
New
good.
game.
Just run somewhere far away from the rest of the.
Yeah, I'm going to cover this real quick. Come and find the Biskra.
Ah!
That's a good
My
place.
phone gave out.
Oh no.
He's big. Yeah, you won't put him like not near a cliff.
Let's put it here.
He's massive. Yeah,
He's
you
massive.
want him in a nice, big, wide open
Boop.
space. There
Oh
he is.
my goodness.
Yeah, I would get out from under
Run
him.
away.
He's kind of a monster of sizes.
Okay.
He looks kind of naughty too, but
Everything's great.
everything is awesome.
It's a big octopus.
But yeah, so what else? There was some other stuff we wanted to discuss and kind of let everyone know about.
Hmm.
So we have the VIP this weekend,
Yes.
free stuff, free points that you can just use as you want. We're gonna do the double EXP, double LANT, double thing,
Yeah, we'll do the rates and
and we'll have a
bonuses too.
forge bonuses.
We'll
Uh,
also be giving out items for the rest of the stream. I'll also be inserting in the item all raid resets for you guys that had trouble with dungeons over the last weekend.
Oh, and we finally have our announcements or our players.
The battle.
Yeah, the battlefield.
Battle-
It went on like a week
Battlefield.
ago in July it was over.
We
Yes.
finally got them. So players should have already received their prizes. But we do have our battlefield numbers. Although we have to bring that up.
Oh, did we post those yet? I shared them.
They have been posted on the forums. So if you want to see the winners, are posted on the forums. I will try to get that posted out on other social media as well, so that if you use other things, that those you have access to it through Facebook, Twitter, etc.
Congratulations to all those who won.
Yes, congrats.
Especially for the most deaths guy.
Owie. Owie.
Yeah, he was the oldest player, or the oldest account player too. Yeah.
Yes, no, we haven't forgot about the nightmare, because I remember you actually made suggestions about a year ago as well, about nightmare versions of the dungeons.
Yes, that was a great idea too.
I have not forgotten that. It's just been getting that organized and setting up the best way to go about that.
I see someone mentioned Arrow 6, and that
Yes.
that would be a failed internet connect, which means that you couldn't get through to our FTP server, and that's probably because of the DDoS.
Yeah, so, to
Or
kind of
the
ex-
mitigation.
So there's a couple of different things. If your issue is the error 06, it might very well be the mitigation. So right now, to prepare for all the insanity, or not prepare, but to help fight the current issues with the DDoS, we've had to take some measures to help stop it. Unfortunately, this might be affecting some players. We haven't found a complete, like, the thing that is fully doing it, because it seems to be happening all over the world, random players. So again, my big thing is, please send in a petition, you know, you just put it in going, this is my character, this is the location I'm in, any kind of relevant data you might have so we can kind of compare and see what exactly is causing it. And it is not just us, apparently it is affecting other games. So please, if you have time, please do that.
It helps because our tech people then know that we have legitimate users coming from that place, and they won't just go, oh, we just need to you know, there's a vector of attack that coming from that way, cut it all off.
Actually, yeah,
Oh,
Zara
no,
brought up
there's
a good
users
point.
there.
So we did not, see, here's the first thing, we weren't aware that all players from Italy couldn't access Warp Portal.
Oh, no.
That's good
That's the
information
kind of
to know.
thing
Yes.
our tech needs to know that.
No one told us that, so thank you for telling us. We had no idea. So we will have to really look into why that is happening.
Poking people for that now.
We're trying to, VPNs might be doing it as well. Yeah, so I would take off the hats.
Why should I take off my hat?
We do this for one of our loyal players, and we always wear our hats.
Yes.
My hair is
The
long.
hats are fun.
They
Yes.
want to see the length of my hair. That's what
Crazy
they're
hair.
That's what they're interested in.
Oh no. Ah.
Alligator would not forgive us if we removed our hats.
Hi, Oats. I removed my hat for a little bit.
Alligator would definitely be like, no, you're doing things wrong. And I'd be like, but.
Whoa, you were doing a moonwalk on that mount.
Moonwalk.
See that?
I
That
can't
was-
do
that
it
was
now.
pretty-
It's not
no,
working.
not.
Ah.
You have to get hit maybe by something.
Yeah. So
See, there it goes.
well, his is hilariously it's green. So the green screen.
I know it's
Mm.
I can see that it's invisible.
It's
isn't
invisible,
He-
slightly.
It? The
it's-
star, I should put the star on.
Basically,
stars
he
facing forward.
yes, he has the hat of invisibility.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It goes great with the cloak of invisibility.
It's just like those armors we have, right? Yeah. Don't wanna say
Oh
that.
yes, so there's apparently there's an issue with people being invisible. We're
We got-
investigating that.
Yeah, we got specific reports, and we were able to reproduce some of a couple pieces of armor that are causing problems.
Lauren, we did talk about the forge. So again, just to kind of recap real fast, we never want to say that we'll never do 70% again, but right now we are not planning to do any
On the server side.
on the server side.
But we're gonna make it possible for you to reach that kind of success rate bonus through other means.
Yeah, so right now, it has been highly recommended that we find other ways, and some of those other ways are having in-game items that you can gather materials for and create. Items that are better than the current 10% bonus in the item mall. But also having item mall versions just in case you're too lazy to do all that. So please just kind of keep an eye out. We are hoping to have these out, I'm gonna say in the next couple of months at the very most.
Well, some of them will be this month.
Yes.
And then other changes to the system to make it more fair and equitable or whatever.
Yeah, and as
will come along the way.
and Kazara, made the suggestion of redoing the forge system, and that's kind of what we're doing. So it's a lot of trial and error, finding something that is more, just equitable for both parties. Fun for you guys, still good for us, and still keeps a nice balance of risk without being, all your stuff breaking.
We're probably gonna wanna do a stream sometime pretty soon where we're gonna have a chance to talk about a lot of the systems in game. A lot of things like just the grading system, the way items are laid out across different level ranges and the way that stats, the kinds of formulas that are used to generate the upward stat progression on items and stuff like that. That's gonna be a conversation we'll be having, so we should have a special stream for something like that. And we'll be making all kinds of big announcements around that time too. So not to just tease everyone, but that'll be an upcoming stream. Real deep discussion about stats and balance will obviously follow from talking about those things too.
For the future.
Yeah. So keep on coming in and watching the stream, and we're gonna make it pay off.
And we will try and have more of these. I know that we were kind of on a long break. But we're getting things kind of organized again. As you see we have Andrasyte now, and hopefully we'll have something to show you guys every week, or at least every month. Oh, and then we are still working on we are not working on, but our artists are still working on the costumes.
I was hoping to have those today, but yeah.
Yeah, the new costumes are in the works. There were some issues with it, but we'll get those fixed. Hopefully.
Also found some NPCs with that animations that are really cool.
Ah, yes.
That's kind of just a side note too.
Yes, we'll have to figure those out and get those working.
These are projects, yeah, that have a little bit of a ways to go too. Wow, are they? Hey, there's a Doom Shroth still there.
Yeah, there's still a few things hanging about
Okay.
that we need people to kill. We have a very special friend up this way, but that no one has managed to defeat yet.
So maybe we should give some stuff out at this point.
Yes, we can
You
totally
can do
do
it
it.
without trading.
Oh.
We could go for, say, making everyone a chance maker.
If you want. Although right now, I think for those who did show up and are killing, they should get something right away now.
For sure.
Well, yeah.
When they're
that's
done
what I'm saying.
When they're
killing.
done.
Well, they can do it while they kill.
I hit the microphone.
Woot. Woohoo! Gifts for all. So if you are in the stream, but you're not in game, make sure to come and find us in game, because we would like to give you all a little gift.
So maybe go up to Andrasyte one by one.
Yes. I mean, you can swarm me if you want, but I'd still be giving it out one by one. So.
It's kind of like the hide and seeks, where you
Yes.
find and then you give
There
free
you go.
stuff.
That's exactly how it is. Hide and seeks. Oh goodness, come here, friend. I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay. Nice orderly line.
This is where you learn to queue.
Yes.
Just like in
That's
real
the
life.
trade. No, come back, friend. Yay. Okay. How do you split stacks?
Shift.
Shift. Okay.
Hold shift
I
while
always
you try.
forget.
There you go.
Woohoo!
That'll bring the calculator up and voila.
What? Okay, I did this not right. Okay. Yes. Doesn't want to. Let's do it here.
I'm not messing around with costumes. They're in the pipeline from the artists. I don't do, yeah, that's not taking my time.
Cancel trade. There we go.
Yeah,
That makes sense that you'd have.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, friends. I am just not all here today. I'm recovering.
This is your first time doing this stuff. Well, yeah, like this, and
I
yeah,
know.
it is.
Goodness. Accept the.
If you got
There
it,
we go.
put it already up. There you go.
Woohoo. Oh, wrong side. Woohoo! Enjoy the
When will
free.
premium be available as an in-game item?
That's something that is being worked on. Now, again, not by me, not taking my time up, but one of the programmers we have here is, just started working on that. So that's all the news I have on that. But yes,
Yeah.
I don't
So
have a
it's-
time when it's gonna be available just yet.
Yeah, so it's whenever we figure out how to get it to work.
Yeah, the programmer's working on doing that right now.
Working on it.
Accept the trade, friend. Yes.
Howdy.
It's so dark. Roxanne. Hello, friends. Thank you for joining us. Okie doke. Who's next? There we are. Ah! Someone has dragged friends over.
I think you're great at murder hour.
Well, I'm only great because you guys are here with me.
No.
Yes.
Oh, just because I inserted the items, no.
See,
you had
see.
to know how to split a stack
Yeah.
and you did it.
See, y'all should be thanking Helium and
No,
Varitas
no.
a bunch.
That was
They
just
helped. They helped a lot with putting this all together.
I would have just came in and PK'd them all.
Death Note.
It was only because you asked me to give you these items to give away that they're there.
Death Note.
That is true. Death Note. Yes.
Death Note.
Damage of percent 100.
Unfortunately, if you tried to PvP me, friends, you would not have much of a fight. Need to get
because you're in
work.
blue mode, actually.
I need to.
Well, that and her character's only level 1 and wearing
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Does not even have any packs yet.
It's
One of
true.
these days I'm gonna
teach
load
you.
you up with raid boss skills and show you how to really wreak some havoc.
Yes, trade all the things. Ah, running away from big scary dragons. Ah, goodness. Okay. I think I got everyone so far.
Those here. There goes though.
Woo!
So Forge 82%. Fortunately, not at this moment in time.
Yeah,
But-
that's like more than 100% at the end,
It's
right?
true.
I heard, and by the way, I heard Caddy too. I'm not trying to demotivate you, Caddy, sorry. And the one server we have is, it's not, yeah, we're not going to close. So don't worry there. Don't be demotivated, sorry.
Yes. Don't worry, friends.
I wish I wish I could make everyone happy again, but it's gonna take time.
So we all appreciate your
One
patience.
person.
Oh goodness, he moved.
Look at that, she's looking at me like, shut up. I'm not very good at filtering myself for streams, as you can probably tell.
It's
So
okay.
we are in the gorge in
There you
Parnas.
go.
Yes.
Let's talk about murder hour.
And, well, he was asking, he's like, where are you? Where is this? And I'm like, well, we're in the gorge.
You know where
Having
that
some
is.
fun.
Who knows where that is?
Just tread carefully, my friends. There's many a scary thing here.
Yeah. You saw the herba.
At least she's nice. I did this in a level 1 zone.
Yeah. You dropped them on their heads. You spawned them in advance so that when they run up, they see there's monsters there.
Yes.
Whereas we run around and spawn them on their heads.
I know the feels of when you're a low level character and you're like, oh, what's this? It's fancy and new. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're dead. So.
I didn't know it was a nuke.
Exactly.
It was on my toe. I thought it was
Mm.
just an apple or something.
That would be funny. We should have killer apples.
Killer apples.
Yes.
I like it.
The PK
No.
might be.
Oh.
We're
Okay.
gonna have killer melons.
Killer melons.
Yes, that's right.
That's
So
a
next
great,
weekend we'll have
That's the next thing to talk about is
Yeah.
melons.
great
melons
segue.
are back.
Did I decide to let it? No, I can't remember what I said.
No. But right now we have the melons back, and so far
Everyone can have a pet, and they work.
there's a persistent issue that has been in the last year's version, and it should be fixed now.
It's
So
totally fixed now because of the wonderfulness of sealedness. Being a sealed item makes you a good item. The pets will register and work immediately. The level then up to 10. You won't have to wait for me every week at maintenance to make your pet work after you get it in the event this year. It's going to be working just fine.
whoa, all cities open.
Whoa.
All
I'm
cities
not
open.
sure.
I think someone may be here early for the.
For our next stream, probably.
Oh yes,
Is
that's
that
right.
in
The
there?
next stream is going to be the exciting WoW test
Woohoo!
in Ragnarok.
exciting for
A little
Ragnarok
early,
fans.
soon. You
Yes,
got
very soon.
about 12 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We will have Andrasyte come in here and get set up with everybody else. I'm sure
Astra?
it'll be awesome. Astra.
Well, the name changes when the title.
I'm just confused.
Yeah, it's
forever.
okay. We're all slightly confused. Oh my goodness, that dragon is sliding around in his sleep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So let me make one more announcement. Make sure if you're here in game with us to come and see me before you leave. That way I can give you a gift because we want to give you guys gifts because we love you all.
Yes.
So
And we've loaded her down, so we're hoping that in the future there'll be a lot more gifts that we can give away in game. And as we create new items, maybe a few of those will be forge bonuses and stuff.
You'll get some of those forge bonuses in streams, yes, that's for sure in the future. And you should come right now to wherever Andrasyte is to get your free stuff.
Yeah.
Because we don't have much longer.
Yes. So, now don't forget, feel free to follow us on Twitter and like our Facebook page, and of course, follow us on Twitch so that way you can keep up with when we're having our next murder hour. We are going to try and start having these more often again. We were on a pretty consistent schedule for a while, and then I had to leave for a month, and things happened. So, but we do want to get back on a schedule. I don't know if we'll be able to be doing any Saturday streams anymore. That is completely up to everyone in this room if they want to.
We'll talk about that.
But we are going to at least stick to our Thursdays at 5 murder hour on Twitch and usually streaming on YouTube. We're actually having some issues with streaming to YouTube, but please follow us and our Warp Portal page on YouTube as well. We will be posting up our shows afterwards.
Because Murder Hour is back.
Murder Hour is back.
Start doing that regularly.
regular schedules, and we will post the schedule for you on Facebook and the forums and all that fun, happy stuff, so you guys know ahead of time, so you can come and join us, have more fun.
People are always, regardless of how mad people might be at me, they always seem to enjoy Murder Hour. I think it's because of you guys, but that's just me.
I think it's because I usually put on free stuff afterwards.
Yeah, I think that's it's the free stuff.
It's the free stuff.
It's a chance for us to give you guys free stuff.
I mean, if we want to really be nice, though, do we want to activate the engineer?
Huh?
The engineer.
Oh, gosh, yeah, people will really, we should, yeah, we
Want to
can.
So, Andrasyte, would you like to activate the engineer?
Of course. For all of our friends.
Oh, sorry.
This means everyone gets free job changes for a little while.
Oh, sorry. Alright, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to show her the command.
It's
So,
gonna be, right here in the middle of nowhere.
should be ready. So, how long do we want the engineer to go? Let's-
Rest of the evening, maybe. That'd be fun.
So let's go, so let's increase this. Let's just be,
Gotta teach her how to do it now.
yeah.
Mhm.
Boop. You know what, I'm gonna do this.
That's good.
So this one will go longer. So usually when we activate the engineer, she only goes for 4 hours.
So it's a good.
This will go a bit longer, so we can hit more people.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Wait, yeah.
the one below it. Sorry, I messed up.
That's okay.
So right here, is it this one? It's this one right here, and change that to an 8.
Which one? Ah!
Yeah. Copy it and then you can backspace over it. And the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, friends. Okay.
This is our first time doing it.
Okay. I believe.
And then
The-
make
Change
that
to an 8.
8
Here?
and hit enter.
Okay.
So she should be active in Novolux right now. Oh, also you might want to recopy paste it in there. It just, oh no, there it is. Never mind.
Okay. Yay! So
Oh,
it,
you made it in Novolux?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the same
okay. I was
word.
gonna say make it out here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
That'd
you
be
wanna
hard
see
to
her. That'd be
find.
funny. Yeah. Come see her in the PvP zone surrounded by monsters. Ah, that would be cruel. We should totally do that sometime. So she should be in Novolux. In fact, oh yeah. Looks like we have people who want prizes.
yay for presents. Let's get those presents out. Trade has been canceled. Oh no. Let's try again. Okay, doke. Let's give you this. Woohoo! Yay!
Ah, I backed out of War Portal for some reason. What the heck's wrong?
No.
There we go. We are gonna have an event. We're gonna have an event next. Actually, there's 2 events going on. So next week we'll be starting the Summer Melon Bash.
Melons.
And then we will also be, we have a screenshot contest being put on by Andrasyte with some pretty cool prizes, so check that out.
You guys know the melons give you a free level 10 pet real fast too, right? Yeah, you know that.
Any chance for a Battlefield event? So, going on to the Battlefield event, there were some issues last time, so we're going to have to work that out before we start that again. One of them also being creating a battlefield that we can specify better.
Right, there's work going on to improve our ability to have hosted battlefields where we can hold tournaments and things like that.
Yeah, so something a little easier to go through that'll be faster, easier for everybody.
The bones of some of that went in but
Ah,
it
he
wasn't
wants-
ready last time.
So like points to be exact. So
What?
points.
What about points? To be exact.
Not sure.
Maybe,
Kazara, please feel free to submit a suggestion.
oh, you're gonna get 500 points if that's what you're wondering.
It's true.
Probably is. Everyone that has logged in during the DDoS will get that
When
compensation.
is the haha? Very funny, Katie. At an unspecified time.
The next time you can add up success rates to equal that.
Yes.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
It's not a matter
It's not
of
gonna-
if,
yeah.
it's really just a matter of when.
Exactly. So despair not, friends. We hear your requests for all things Forge.
Actually, we just removed the Christmas, or the cards and stuff.
Right, the
This
people
last
with
minute.
people that undeleted their characters' Christmas cards, oh yes, that was brilliant, great, they're gone now. But, no, I'm not gonna go and suspend the people that did that, because in fact, you're saying we're suspending people supporting the game, but those people were supporting
If
the
you
game.
see someone with a Christmas card,
They
please
shouldn't
report
have
them
had
to us.
That's right, report them and get them removed.
So we can see how they
Yes.
met,
But-
because it literally was a server-wide sweep,
It was, yeah.
including people's deleted inventories.
But yeah, it was a trick they were trying, and it won't happen again either. Fix that, but
Yeah, if
yeah,
you see
I'm
someone
not gonna-
with them, just
for having those bonuses. It's not. I'm not gonna to go and suspend people because they did that. It's too much, guys.
But yeah, so going on, let's see, so anything we wanna say real quick, because we're
out of time.
we are minutes away, and, Ragnarok Restart is gonna start next.
Woohoo!
So as a reminder, please feel free to join us, follow us on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, and, please, feel free to find all of our CM accounts on Twitter as well, Requiem, play Requiem, blah blah blah. All that fun, happy stuff. And then, of course, if you want to, go ahead and stay tuned. We're going to be doing the Ragnarok Restart. Woe is next with CM Astra?
Yes. CM Astra.
All these A names. Yeah, so thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us once again. I am CM Andrasyte. We have
Helium.
And CM Varitas.
thank you again. We'll see you next time.
Woo, bye.